Welcome to Ravenswood Manor, a place where the past refuses to rest. Jack has inherited this foreboding estate from a distant relative, but will he survive to claim it? As Jack approaches the mansion, he notices the trees seem to lean in, as if listening. The front door creaks open by itself, beckoning him inside. Jack steps into the foyer, calling out to see if anyone is there. But only echoes respond. He begins to explore, discovering cobweb-covered portraits and dusty antiques. Suddenly, a cold breeze sweeps past him, extinguishing the lights. Jack fumbles for his flashlight, but it flickers and dies. He's plunged into darkness, and the shadows seem to be closing in. As Jack searches for a light source, he stumbles upon a room filled with old books and papers. But he's not alone. The whispers in the walls grow louder, more urgent. Jack tries to ignore it, but the words are indistinguishable, and the malevolent tone sends chills down his spine. They will consume you. Suddenly, the whispers cease, and an unsettling silence falls. Jack senses he's being watched, and the shadows seem to be coalescing into something sinister. He tries to flee, but the doors are stuck, and the windows won't budge. The shadows begin to writhe and twist, taking on grotesque forms. Jack sees dark figures darting around the edges of his vision. The figures draw nearer, their faces twisted in cruel grins. Jack's breath quickens as the shadows close in, their darkness seeping into his soul. He's paralyzed with fear, unable to move or speak. The figures begin to change, their faces contorting into macabre parodies of his own. Jack's vision blurs, and he feels himself being dragged into the darkness. The shadows are alive, and they're consuming him whole. Jack awakens in an endless expanse of darkness, surrounded by the shadowy figures. They whisper his name, their voices like ice picks in his mind. He tries to scream, but his voice is silenced by some unseen force. The figures begin to change, their faces twisting into grotesque parodies of his own. Jack realizes he's trapped in a living nightmare, forever cursed to relive this terror. The darkness closes in, and he's consumed by the shadows. In this desolate expanse, time stands still, and hope is lost. Jack is forever trapped in the eternal night, a prisoner of the shadows.